Has these. I went to her house and those lights are all around her pool, just so beautiful. So I'm gonna get it next around my garden. That's a little one, but it'll be pretty. Okay, we all know, we've been watching the news and we know that the wild weather is taking the nation by storm, literally. You know, shout out to everybody in Louisiana and on the East Coast in New Jersey, even Pennsylvania, you know, hit by the hurricane, all of that flooding. When that happens, you know, the power goes out. This is something, the EcoFlow DELTA 900 mobile power station, that means you can keep the power going at all times. At all times you'll have power. And I actually have the EcoFlow, and what I love about this, we've used it because we have power outages all the time because we're in hurricane territory here in Florida. We've used it to power our fan, we've used it to power our lights, most importantly to power my 9-year-old's Nintendo so he can play Fortnite, to watch TV so we could, you know, try to see what was going on. But you don't want to be without power. And I have something very special for you today. So if you're getting the Delta 900 mobile power station without the solar panel, we're going to knock $100 off, okay? So without this, if you want to use your VIP HSN credit card, I would do it. It's $47.22 to get home. It's 18-month VIP financing. And I think that that is absolutely terrific. If you want to get it with the solar panel, it's $1,049 today. You're saving $350, but with your VIP card, it is only, with the solar, $58. So you're either spending $47 or $58 today to basically get home something that's needed, that is so compact. Because think about those big generators. They're loud, they're bulky, and they're outside and you don't have access to them. And so it's free shipping today, guilt-free to try it. Now, if you want to use any credit card, you can do that as well and spread those payments out over 5 months. So let me bring in Justin Hyatt. He is the brand ambassador for this. I think that this gives you peace of mind, Justin. We've been in the dark here in Florida. I've lived a lot of places with wild weather. You know, I lived in Colorado with all the snow that can knock out, you know, the power. I've lived in Tulsa where there's tornadoes. And I just never want to be without power because I don't want to be at the mercy of any electric company. So how about you? Good morning to you.
Good morning. Yeah, you know, it doesn't matter where you are in this country. Chances are you're going to lose power. And it could be, you know, a few months ago, we were one of 10 houses that a branch fell down on one line and we were out of power for almost a whole entire day. 10 houses, right?
Wow.
You never know when it's going to happen. Of course, we just drew the short straw that day, but that's just it. You never know when you're going to lose power. You never know the path of a storm. And you talked about winter storms, Deb. In fact, those are actually the reason why most of the outages in this country happen, is actually winter storms, the ice on the lines and everything that happens, high winds. And of course, down here in Florida, we experience hurricanes. But as we've seen, it's not just us that experience the hurricanes. It's everybody through the whole entire middle of the country, recently just with Ida. So all of us are definitely thinking, let's be a little bit proactive. And I think for some of us, Deb, we're always thinking, well, let's not be reactive, right? We don't want to go and then get a generator after we've been out of power for 3 days. You want to do it now before you are out of power. So this is exactly what that is. This is really your 21st century version of a generator, but it's completely electric. There's no fumes, there's no gas, there's no oil. You don't have to run to a gas station. You don't have to store any of that. And that means if you live in an apartment or condo, finally, you do not have to feel like you're dependent on when is the power going to come back on. You have your own power right here, and it only weighs 23 pounds. Now,
wow.
That's why we also, you were doing the Bell and Howell, Deb, with the solar panel. Well, that's why we offer you the solar panel, because what happens when you run out of power with your power station? Well, you can now power it and recharge it using your solar panel. So it doesn't matter if you're out of power now for days or weeks at a time.
Okay.
You can now use your solar panel to recharge your power station. One of the cool things, Deb, is this right here is EcoFlow. Actually, in general, they have the fastest recharge rate from 0 to 80% in under an hour. So if you need to recharge it in a pinch, or you're taking this maybe tailgating, you thought, I didn't think about it, that's just it too. You know, you can have this for emergency situations and for all of those fun things, because it is portable and you don't have to worry about those fumes. One of the things that I love too, Deb, is, you know, when we lose power here, we're thinking food, we're thinking medicine in our refrigerator. How are we going to keep our refrigerator cool? Well, actually, you can plug your power station into your refrigerator and be able to run it for hours. We've got a full-size television doing exactly that. We've got a full-size TV and a CPAP machine right here. And I think this is really speaks volumes, because We talk about medicine in the refrigerator. Any medical devices, you can read some of the reviews. Somebody was talking about dialysis machines. If you have a CPAP machine, this is a big investment, right? It's a $700 CPAP machine. You need it. That's why you invested in it. You need to continue to breathe, throughout the night. This is going to be able to work perfectly with your power station because it's going to continue to power for, again, hours, get you through a full night. A fan to keep you nice and cool. Deb, you said it. Doesn't matter where you are. It can get pretty hot during the summertime when you don't have power. These are just a few things that you can use. And I want you to keep in mind, all of these things are plugged into our power station. And with just one touch of a button, we turn it on. That's peace of mind. There's no pull crank, Deb. There's no oil. There's no gas that you have to worry about as far as maintenance goes. It just keep it recharged.
Oh yeah, we use ours all the time. I was not used to in Florida, especially in the summer. I mean, it's just crazy rains that come out of nowhere, and I live closer to the water, and I don't know what it is, but it just seems like the power always goes out. I hear my neighbor's generator go on, and it's so loud and bulky. It works for them, and I think that's great, but depending on where you live, if you live in a small apartment or a condo, a small townhome, you're gonna want something that's electric, that's easy. This is only 23 pounds, and the fact that you get power, it goes from 0 to 80%. I think that's fantastic. 0 to 80% in under an hour. And look at all of what it powers: a fan, your countertop induction burners, a mini refrigerator, a rice cooker, your television, a hair dryer, coffee maker, the lamps. And that's what we use it for. We have it right in the living room so that we can power our lamps. We can power your tablets. If my husband works from home, tablets and laptops is going to power your phone. The gaming, my son, he loves the Nintendo Switch. The fans, we've done all of this. And now if you want the one without the solar panel, Rob, tell me how many we have left if you're getting it without the solar panel. Fewer than 200 to go around. So if you don't want the solar panel, which kind of acts as your charger, fewer than 200 of you are going to get it. Free shipping today, so you don't have to worry about the 23 pound. So I would totally, the no solar is $849 today. It's $100 off, and you get this with your HSN card. If you get it without the solar panel, it's only $47 to get home. 200 of you are going to get it, very limited, so hurry on that. This is my most popular item with the solar panel. So if you get the solar panel, it's great. You take this camping, you take this RVing, you take it, wherever you need it, in your boat, but this always makes sure that the solar panel, that your EcoFlow is always powered. So with the solar panel, it's only $58 to get this home over 18-month VIP financing. Interest-free financing, I think that's so important. That's the way to go. We did the, I think we did the 5 Flex, so if you want to put it on your credit card, you can. It's totally up to you. You can divide your payments into 5, but the shipping is free. And I think that's a big deal, Justin, because 23 pounds, usually when we're shipping something for 23 pounds, you can spend $15 and up in shipping. We've waived that today. And what I like is how compact this is. I literally have it in my living room, and it's right to the side of the TV. We always know where it is. We make sure that it's charged. And that way, if when the power goes up, we all know, go to the living room, because we can plug in for the TV, plug in our devices, plug in the fan because it gets hot, the dog comes in, and it's easy. Because talk about, I don't want to give generators a bad name, but they're big, they're bulky, they're loud, and they're out of sight, and you have to go outside if something happens. But talk a little bit about the difference.
Yeah, well, when we think about generators, like you said, they are extremely loud. In fact, at 10 o'clock, if you live in an HOA, you can't run your generators anymore. In some HOAs, you can't continue to run them. In fact, you can't even do that at a campground because they're so loud. We talk about living in an apartment or condo and not being able to have a generator because there's all the toxic fumes. You need to be able to have it 20 feet away from your home. You can't have it running on your patio. This is one of the greatest ways to be able to continue to have power. We talk about generators too, and the evolution of combustion engines to electric vehicles we've seen just recently. In fact, some of the biggest name vehicle makers right now are not going to continue to make combustion engines by 2030. So everything is moving to electric. Same thing with generators to what we're seeing right here today. You talk about the weight. One of the first things that my grandma did, Deb, when I was close to Fort Lauderdale, and she saw this and she watched the presentation. She came over. The first thing she did was She wanted to pick it up. She's 83 years old. She picked it up. She's like, see, Justin, I can do it. And that's exactly what this is. This is about giving you the independence, the peace of mind, the power, the true power to keep going. And so even though it's 23 pounds, Deb, you're talking about having it in your living room. Well, you can have it in your living room for all the different needs there. But since this is portable power, you can now take it into the bedroom and use your CPAP machine, use a light. And so I just kind of want to give you a little bit of a tour. On the very front here is going to be your LCD display. So one touch of a button, we're going to turn the unit on. That's it. Very simple. Again, no gas, no fumes, no oil or maintenance that we have to worry about. You have all the USB ports on the very front here, 3 USB and that USB-C, so perfect for any of the new Apple devices. But right here, you're going to be able to see exactly how much power you've got, all the way down to how much power you're in fact using. But this is really where it separates itself. This isn't just all the little electronic devices like our phones and our tablets. This is where you're going to be able to plug in 5 AC outlets right here. It's 3-prong AC outlets. You also have your DC adapter. And then right here is where we're going to be able to plug in our solar panel and where we'll plug it into the wall. Again, when you plug it into the wall, from 0 to 80%, this is industry leading, in under an hour, it's going to recharge it. Now, an hour and a half, recharge it 0 to 100%. So really, really fast recharge rate. And I'm going to start plugging stuff in because I want to show you how simple this is. We're going to plug in a light. We talk about not being able to see, and when it's dark, we want to be able to actually know where we're going. And then one of the things that we haven't even mentioned is this runs at about 1,400 watts, but can now boost using its Xboost technology to 1,800 watts. Why is that important? Because we can now do heating elements, like, for instance, we can do a hair dryer. So very, very interesting things. But what I want to show you now is we can even use a microwave oven. So you can actually be cooking your food with your microwave oven on top of also keeping your food cool with your refrigerator. So all these different elements. And so if you have any kind of appliances, Deb, that are under 1,800 watts, that could be a microwave, certainly a refrigerator. Refrigerator kind of ranges from 350 watts to 720. So these are big, big appliances that you can be running on something that only weighs 23 pounds that doesn't need gas. And Deb, I'm sure you've been through a hurricane down here.
Oh, yes.
The first thing that goes is gas, propane. And
right.
by the time you're thinking, I'm going to go to the gas station, guess what? Everybody else is too. So this
right.
is something, even if you have a gas generator, great backup plan, even though you might have one of those as well.
Well, you bring up a good point. You guys, this is easy, it's convenient, and look at the small footprint on this. You can put this on your kitchen countertop. You probably couldn't do that with the generator, it's too big. The extreme fast charging, 0 to 80% in under an hour. You can take this camping with you if it's not an emergency, that's great. Have it there with your camping. Hopefully you get the one with the solar panel that'll charge it for you. But the fact that you basically will always have power wherever you go. If you're going to a cookout and you can tell your friend, you know what, I'm gonna bring my Eco so we can play a little bit of music. You know, I can check my emails out there. It's convenient so that this is mobile. It's a huge battery capacity, and I like that it goes from 1,400 watts to 1,800 watts. It's very lightweight. So even if you wanna take this tailgating, did y'all see the wonderful game between the Bucks and the Cowboys? I mean, everybody, if you were tailgating, this is something that you would take. But the fact that it's going to power multiple devices at the same time, 5 devices at the same time, that could be plugging up your fan, your tablet, the lamp that you need, a mini refrigerator, because sometimes you have medications and they need to be cooled. And maybe it's your phones. You can't have your phones to die. And then if you have the little ones, you want them to be calm. So I want my son to be able to play with his Nintendo Switch if he wants to. And Lord forbid the power go out on that and he can't play Fortnite, okay? It's another storm in the house. But I seriously, this is a need. I know it's an investment. We invested in it because we were like, look, we live in Florida. We're gonna have power outages. If you live in Texas, Oklahoma, live there both, you have the tornadoes, wildfires out west, the winter storms, lived in Indianapolis before, Colorado, it happens, and when the power goes out, you wanna have peace of mind. You don't wanna have to worry. So if you wanna get this today, use your VIP financing, your HSN card. Without it, without the solar panel, if you're getting your EcoFlow, very, very limited. It's almost last call on this. So tell me again, Rob, how many we have left if you wanna get it without your solar panel. Very few of you are going to get it. So 180 of you are going to get it without the solar panel, okay? $47 to get this home with your HSN card. So most of you, this is $850 without the solar panel, $100 off, $47 to get home on your HSN card. But most of you are buying the EcoFlow with the solar panel, which is $1,050. And this is the best buy. I get why you're getting it, because it's $350 off, and it's only $58 to get home with your HSN card. This is all 18-month VIP financing that is interest-free. Talk about what the solar panel does, because this is very popular.
Yeah, this is really what kind of separates. We continue to talk about sustainability, eco-friendly. When we're not using gas, we're not using propane, we need to obviously recharge our unit. So how do we recharge our unit if we have lost power? Of course, we've used it all day. Now we need to recharge it. This solar panel is a 110-watt solar panel. You set this up outside. This is a seriously awesome solar panel. It's not glass, as you can see, very lightweight, thin, folds up, compact. You can use this solar panel in a few hours to recharge your unit. That's peace of mind. First thing I did when I got mine was I wanted to use it. I wanted to check this out. I put the solar panel outside, connected it to the power station, and then in a few hours, I had a full power station. So that gives you the peace of mind. If you're out of power for a week, 2 days, 3 days, how are we gonna recharge it? You can recharge it that way. So great sustainability, even if you're off the grid, maybe you've gone camping. This is perfect for RVing. I know a lot of people making those big trips. So many people getting RVs and campers. Great, great way to get that power wherever you want. Just, even if you feel as though you're at home and you're off the grid, this is that power. And this is the versatility. This is the versatility we talk about with a unit like this, where it doesn't matter whether it's an emergency or fun. We talk about tailgating. We're showing the recharge rate. Now we're going to be showing you that solar panel. Plug it in, outside, camping, perfect. You talk about tailgating, Deb. I did watch that game. I wasn't going to mention it. Dallas looks good, though. Dallas looks good.
Oh, I'm from the Dallas area, and I was rooting for the Cowboys, and my son was rooting for Tom Brady, because we've been here for 4 years, and now he's totally all embraced in Florida life, and I love the Bucs, too. It was great. But you guys, you don't want to have to miss those games, is the point. If your power goes out, you have your battery right in here. It's electric. You don't have some heavy, big, loud generator on the outside that you don't have access to. This is portable. You can take it with you. You can power up your laptop and your computer and do your work. When the power outage goes out, you have a hurricane. If your house didn't blow away, they still expect you to be at work the next day. This is essential to me, because life needs to go on. You still need to be at work. So when you get your EcoFlow, you are basically going to get a charge to 80% in under 1 hour, so that this small 23-pound electric battery, if you will, this mobile power station, is going to power up your fan, because you don't want to be hot and miserable if the power goes out. So we can power the fan, we can have light, we can power our lamps, we can power our computers, we can power our phone, anything that is essential. And that's why I say this is an investment in your home, right? Your biggest investments, where you live, what's sheltering you. If you live in a small apartment or a condo, they don't even allow you to have generators. This is 23 pounds. You can lift this up. It's a small footprint, and we're giving you free shipping today. This is the only presentation of the day. So there will be no more presentations. I want you to call us right now and go to hsn.com and have peace of mind, because it's not, if it will happen, it's when. It could be a tree that fell over, like on your power lines, that knocks it out. It could be the ice. It could be the tornado, the hurricane, the wildfire, or just some squirrel who decided, oh, there were no nuts available, so I'm going to chew on the power lines, and your power goes out. This is an absolute need. So if you want the EcoFlow without the solar panel, it's $47 to get home, 18-month VIP financing, interest-free with your HSN card. The most popular, and we just a little over 100 left without the solar panel, and that one is $850. It's $100 off. But when you're talking $47 to get home, don't wait. If you want the EcoFlow with the solar panel, which is the absolute most popular one, because this is your battery powered by the sun, you're going to always make sure that this is always working. you definitely want to go ahead and get the solar panel. This one is $350 off and only $58, that's it. $58 to get home. So, you know, Justin, I think with free shipping, the fact that we waived that charge, the fact that this is the only presentation of the day, what do you say to somebody who just says, you know, I don't know a lot about EcoFlow. I don't know a lot about this brand and how quickly this is going to work and how powerful it is. I want to give you that final thought.
I think if you look around, if you're kind of looking for an alternative, a gas generator, if you can't even have one of those, you start to kind of shop around, you're going to see EcoFlow, one of the leaders in the whole entire industry. Fastest recharge rate. There's a variety of different sizes of batteries that you can get in generators. If you're looking to continue to power your life, EcoFlow is going to be there to continue to power all of your appliances and all of your needs as well.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Justin. You see that big TV behind him? He powered that with the EcoFlow. Do you see the fan behind him? He powered it with the EcoFlow.
Who's that beautiful lady right there?
You're so funny. Thank you, Justin. You have a blessed Saturday. You guys, I want you to have peace of mind. I want to give you the item number 076925. Get this home. You have until January the 31st for extended holiday return.